Why, good morning. How are we all doing during this holiday season so far? Hope we're taking our time outs. I hope we're taking our deep breaths. My name is Kat. Thank you for joining me on the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, December the 10th. I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through Saturday, December the 16th. This week is called Wrap It Up, and that is because on Tuesday we have a new moon in Sagittarius, and on Wednesday Mercury goes retrograde and will be retrograde the rest of the year. So my advice is to get all shipments, all deliveries, everything out that we need to get out in the mail or through Amazon or whatever it is by Wednesday, because after that, all bets are off. If we're delaying making any payments, make sure we get our payments made in time, so that everything gets to where it needs to go. Mercury retrograde. Let's real quickly talk about that for a minute. The whole universe is made up on cycles of cycles. It's not linear. We tend to think things are linear here on this earth journey because of the duality of where we live. Everything is either A or B, light or dark, duality, opposites. But in the universe, that is not so. Everything is energy. Everything is cyclic. And if we are evolving and growing, we will evolve with the cycles. So the cycle, and we can see the cycles playing out naturally in the seasons, in the moon cycles and the sun cycles. Everything is a cycle, right? So are we. But Mercury retrograde happens 3 times a year. It goes for about 3 weeks, and Mercury is all about the energy of communication, of organization, of information, of details. So we are supposed to review, reflect on this energy during these 3 weeks. We should sit down. How are we communicating? Are we expressing our true, authentic selves? Or are we putting on masks just so we can fit in or get along or whatever the game it is that we're playing? Are we being truthful to ourselves? Things like that. However, especially now, during the holiday season, we're doing the exact opposite, right? We are not following the natural cycles, and we don't follow the natural cycle of Mercury because we are out there working and living, and because of that, anything involving Mercury, the Mercury energy during the next 3 weeks, is going to have a tendency to screw up. So travel plans, make sure your travel plans are made by Wednesday. You know, the shipments, the deliveries, the mailings, everything, because things will screw up because we don't follow the cycle of reflection, review, and rest. So, you know, and that's the way it is. I always find it a little humorous, understanding that whatever is going on, there's a good chance that something is going to go awry. You know, our luggage is going to get lost. We might have a little fender bender. Anything can happen during this time because our focus should be internal and it's external. So just be aware of that. Make sure that we're taking those time outs. I mean, it's so important, especially now with Mercury retrograde. If we're not taking care of ourselves during this holiday season, whoa, we could crash and burn. And I don't know if you're aware, but the flus are going around like crazy. And if we don't take care of ourselves, our physical body will take care of us by shutting us down. And then we're going to miss out on all the fun and festivities. So remember, folks, take care of self. Get those deliveries out on time by Wednesday. And then on Tuesday, we have, so this week, those are the two major energy shifts. On Tuesday, we have that new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about expanding our horizons. So the new moon is beginning something new, a new habit, a new ritual. What do we need to instill in our lives to help us relate to the spiritual part of ourselves? What do we need to do in our lives to embrace who we truly are and our work? Maybe we need to learn some new skills, expand our horizons. Let's take a look at our beliefs, our opinions, our perspectives. How are they influencing us? Are they helping us learn and grow, expanding our horizons, or are they holding us back? Questions to ask ourselves during this new moon in Sagittarius. So that is the main energy of that. We are going to have rest of the week. We have the moon moving through, and let me just get this right. Sagittarius is Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, the moon goes into Capricorn. So on Wednesday, when that moon goes into Capricorn, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, part of Friday, then that is that good earth energy to get it done. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, get that to-do list. We will have extra energy to get that to-do list checked off, to get some responsibilities taken care of. But that's what we'll be doing because we mailed everything out on yesterday on Wednesday, right? Make sure it's out by, Wednesday Mercury does go on retrograde, so make sure you get it out by Tuesday. So, all right. So then at the end of the week, we have the moon going into Aquarius. So we might want to change our holiday tradition a little bit, but I'm here to tell you, if we're thinking about that, we better get the buy-in from our partner, our family, and friends, whoever it involves, because there is a tendency to, that Sagittarian, yeah, let's go do it. I'm so excited. And we forget to check with everyone else. And then, our big idea, everyone's like, I don't like it. So let's not do that, okay? Let's make sure if we're going to make any changes to our tradition, our holiday tradition, that we check with those who it affects. But it is a good time to try something different. And on Saturday, we still have that moon in Aquarius. And so with our partner for date night, something a little different. Maybe a holiday concert, or maybe we volunteer somewhere, something different that we haven't done before, something that helps uplift the holiday spirit and keeps it going. That's good for Saturday for the date night. But let's end the week on this advice. Don't try to put on airs to impress our partner or possible partner, and don't overextend ourselves. It's really important. We're going to have a tendency to do that. So let's make sure that we spend within our means so we are not caught in the aftermath of spending way too much, way beyond what we should. Another thing about the week before we get to our little deep breathing is that there is a little bit of romance going around. While we are working on getting our things done, we're productive, getting our work done on our jobs, have the little antenna up. There's a possibility for a new relationship or a new romantic interest or something that caught our eye before comes back. Or someone we let go comes back. So have our antennas up for that this week. There is a possibility of that. So good week ahead. Make sure you get your stuff done before Mercury retrograde on Wednesday. Make sure we honor the energy of Mercury retrograde by making sure we take care of self. We do our quiet and centering. We do our deep breathing to keep us balanced and aligned during this most hectic time. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we'll follow that by our Sun in Sagittarius affirmation. Let's take our first deep cleansing breath. We release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On the second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the disease, all the negativity, all the toxicity. It's all flowing out of our bodies, flowing away. And in its place, we're being filled with this beautiful white light. We can visualize it as triangles made up of white light, love, and goodwill. Not only does this beautiful energy fill our entire body, but it is also protecting us, deflecting all evil, low vibration, all negativity back to its source. Now, while we're in this space of white light connected with our higher self, we will say our Sun in Sagittarius affirmation. I see the goal. I reach that goal. I see another goal. We'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher self just for 5 seconds. Let's say our affirmation together. I see the goal. I reach that goal. I see another goal. Good. Now, I always like to say this, and I'm going to have to say it again. Keep the 3 breaths, the 3 deep cleansing breaths. Keep the little affirmation in our back pocket. We can use this anytime to help us center, to help us balance and align, especially if we've got that huge to-do list. We can use this affirmation. I see the goal, I reach the goal, just one at a time, so we're not overwhelmed. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages and whimsical memes. And please consider the message of the Soul Sister channel. Please consider it. Please work with it. Please use it, that we create our own reality, whether consciously or not. And we can learn to consciously create the life we want. Have a wonderful week. Get that shit out before Wednesday. Wow, it's holiday. Remember, the keynote for the Soul Sister channel is life is lived from the inside out. Namaste.